The Sugar Show has been rolling in the UFC as Sean O'Malley has propelled himself to be one of the most popular and must-watch fighters in the game. With his unique look and style, along with his devastating KO power, O'Malley has quickly amassed a bunch of followers and haters. But either way, his stock is on the rise. As he nears his goal of becoming UFC champ, let's look at his lifestyle and net worth facts and see what the Sugar Show is all about. Number 10. Sean O'Malley's early life. O'Malley was born on October 24, 1994 in Helena, Montana. Not much is known about his mother, but his father, Dan O'Malley, is a retired narcotics officer. O'Malley is also of mixed ethnicity, with his grandmother being Irish. O'Malley is also one of the rare few people who found much success in life, even though they never graduated high school. That's right, O'Malley dropped out of high school as a sophomore and referred to his time in school as a boot camp. As for athleticism, O'Malley displayed a ton of it when he was a kid, as he played several sports including basketball. Ironically enough though, his father told a story about how as a kid, Sean saw a UFC fight on the TV and found it to be disgusting. But now, of course, he's on the verge of being one of the UFC's biggest stars. Number 9. How he started MMA. So how did Sean go from finding MMA disgusting to dropping out of high school to pursue it? To make a long story short, a close friend of his convinced him to train some MMA during his high school years, and O'Malley quickly fell in love with the actual competition and sports element of fighting. He also possessed a fluidity to his style, which earned him the nickname Sugar from one of his earlier coaches in Montana. He quickly made a name for himself in Montana for his knockout ability and then fought in North Dakota and eventually for the Legacy Fighting Alliance. His performance in the LFA earned him a shot in the Dana White Contender Series, where O'Malley capitalized on his new opportunity and delivered an incredible KO and signed with the UFC. Number 8. His relationships. Sugar Sean is currently married to Danya O'Malley. You can see him and his wife in several of the UFC packages, and even during the pre-fight interviews and of this and that nature. His wife is a hairstylist who keeps O'Malley's own hair nice and presentable, especially when he gets them braided for a fight. The couple has a daughter together, Elena. O'Malley has also said publicly that he and his wife are in an open relationship. Number 7. Unique look. Now, a part of Sean O'Malley's appeal is his unique look and style. If you imagine a prototypical knockout artist, you'd think of someone like Mike Tyson, or for the lighter weight classes, Gervonta Davis. Hardly would you ever associate a knockout artist with a skinny, pot-smoking, rainbow-haired O'Malley. But that's what makes him so unique. He's a pot-smoking gamer who is covered in tattoos, including some on his face. He shows up to Fight Week with a rainbow-colored afro, which he braids for the fight itself. And physically, he's everything but intimidating. However, he possesses incredible KO power and fluidity with his strikes, and that unique contrast has attracted fans from all over the world. Number 6. Career achievements. Sugar Sean currently has a record of 15-1-1, although he would say he's still undefeated. 12 of his 15 wins have come via stoppage, with all but one being a KO or TKO. He's currently ranked as the 11th best bantamweight in the UFC, with a chance of rapidly climbing that ladder soon. Since debuting in the UFC in 2017, he's collected 2 Fight of the Night bonuses and 4 Performance of the Night bonuses. His spinning wheel kick KO of David Nuzzo put him on the map, and since then, he's delivered several memorable KOs, including the knockout of Eddie Wineland, Thomas Almeida, and Raulian Paiva. After which, he usually does his unique dribbling and fadeaway shot celebration. Number 5. Various sponsorships. O'Malley's fun and exciting fight style, along with his ability to garner attention and retain fans, has naturally led him to working with several profitable sponsors. One of his main sponsors is the combat sports apparel and gear company Sanibel. You can catch O'Malley wearing their gloves when he's training. Another one of his key sponsors is the energy drink Monster. O'Malley is always repping Monster leading up to his fights, and during his post-fight celebration as well. While his love for marijuana has also been a profitable one, as he's partnered up with King Palm. And lastly, O'Malley is also sponsored by Dr. Dabber, which is a product company that specializes in cool vaping equipment. Number 4. Fight pays. For his very first fight in the UFC, O'Malley made $20,000 as he went to a decision against Terrion Ware. For his next fight, O'Malley saw his pay more than double to $44,000, and he took home a $50,000 Fight of the Night bonus. For his next 2 fights, O'Malley made somewhere between $70,000 to $80,000, while earning himself $50,000 Performance of the Night bonuses for each one. O'Malley saw a significant bump in his pay with his fight against Thomas Almeida, as he earned $145,000 and took home another $50,000 bonus. For his next fight, O'Malley earned $180K along with a $75K bonus. And for his most recent fight against Pedro Munoz, O'Malley earned $100,000 with no bonuses or win bonus because the fight ended in a no contest. Number 3. Social media presence. O'Malley has definitely done his thing inside the octagon, but it's really outside of it where his marketability has shined through. He is easily one of the most popular fighters on various social media platforms. Starting with Instagram, O'Malley is one of the most followed fighters on the platform with 2.5 million. And that number is only increasing as he often posts pictures of his day-to-day life along with the behind-the-scenes training footage and hilarious ad reads. While on Twitter, he has over 450,000 followers, and his tweets are full of funny one-liners and predictions of his upcoming fight. Now, he has a YouTube channel as well, with nearly 500,000 subscribers. There he shows an inside look to his life as he posts vlogs, clips from his Twitch stream, and podcast episodes of his popular podcast that he co-hosts with his trainer. The channel has amassed over 56 million views. Lastly, O'Malley also has a Twitch as he's a big-time gamer. From Twitch alone, O'Malley has previously said he earns about $4,500 a month. Number 2. Lavish lifestyle. O'Malley definitely isn't the kind to sit on his earnings and not have a good time. He shells out the big bucks for his tailor-made suits, which he brings with him to his press conferences, along with his usual 2 watches that he wears on his wrists. Along with his expensive suits and watches, O'Malley has several supercars. This includes a red Ferrari, a pink Lamborghini, and 2 different Teslas. In the past, O'Malley has even said that he earns more money outside of the octagon than he does inside, and we believe him with the kind of cars and lifestyle he has. Number 1. His net worth. When it comes to his net worth, the exact amount is hard to nail down because of his ventures outside of the UFC. Well, first, he has some great sponsor deals. Then there's the revenue he makes off of his YouTube and Twitch channels. And then, of course, the fight pays and the bonuses that have come with it. When you total all of that together, it's safe to say that O'Malley has a net worth of somewhere between $3 to $6 million. Now, this number could go up drastically if he ever gets his hands on that UFC belt, as he's one of the most marketable MMA fighters in the game and knows what he's doing outside of the octagon as well. So, what are your thoughts on Sean O'Malley? Let me know. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that little bell beside it so that you're notified the next time we upload a new video. And with that being said, you just watched the lifestyle and net worth of Sugar Sean O'Malley. See you next time.